Hello, everybody. Swamp Fox News, cooks, and reviews coming at you with another 7 o'clock newscast news blast. Tyrants on patrol. Y'all give me a minute. I'm going to let a few people get in chat before we start the show. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's having a great day. Lady D, first, that's right. Oregon Rogue, glad to see y'all here. Appreciate that. Make sure you smash that like button, please. Thank y'all for that. All right. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to give it a minute, let a few more people poke their heads in. I got some really great content tonight, y'all. Man, it's so sad. Some of it, you know, children being raped by cops that they put in schools that's supposed to be there to protect the children. Instead, they're raping them. And another cop kills his wife. And then a bunch of other stories of tyranny. Y'all are used to it. Y'all doing okay tonight? Ryan, how you doing tonight, buddy? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you showing up. Love you too, Lady D. I love you all. I'm humbled by your friendship. Just another minute, I'm going to go ahead and start the show. Like I said, I got some really great videos and some stories. Make sure y'all smashing that like button on your way in. And do remember, we're always wanting to show love to smaller channels. I'm about to take my wife to dinner. Hope everyone is having man, you you do that. You treat that wife good. It's Valentine's Day. I hope y'all are all with the people you love, and I hope y'all are having a great day. You be safe out there, and just make sure you come back and watch the show later. I'm just joking, buddy. All right. Anyway, you have a great night, bud. I appreciate you showing up. And, thanks for that. All right. That being said, we're going to start the show. All right. This first story: ex-Colorado cop sentenced to 10 years in prison for child pornography. Child pornography, y'all. This is the disgusting people that they hire. This story is by Keith Palmer. Keith Palmer. The cop had pictures of minor girls bent over, exposing their buttocks and vaginas. Former police officer David Delaney, 29, was sentenced in federal court to 10 years in prison February 12th for possessing images of child pornography. Delaney's prison time is also followed by 5 years of supervised release. Delaney was an officer with Red Rocks Community College Police Department in June 2018. Law enforcement officers in Colorado from 4 agencies independently discovered Delaney's computer offering child pornography for distribution online via a file sharing program, the Denver Channel News reports. Each of these officers downloaded files from Delaney's computer and confirmed that the files were images and videos of child exploitation, including many graphic videos of child sexual assaults. Oh my Lord, what a disgusting human being. On July 31st, 2018 and August 3rd, 2018, search warrants were executed by the Golden Police Department and the Department of Homeland Security at Delaney's residence. Delaney was not present during the search because he had been traveling internationally. Yeah, you know why? Because they go overseas to where it doesn't matter, and they they have sex with children over there to where, I mean, it matters, but don't get me wrong, the government over there is so corrupt they don't hardly do anything about it. You can watch all kind of documentaries on it. It's so sad. PNOC News reported previously how Delaney attempted to flee to Taiwan to avoid being arrested. Authorities seized electronics media, including a SD card that had been hidden in Delaney's bedroom. The SD card revealed a detailed folder containing remnants of video depicting the sexual assault of a minor girl by an adult man. Officers also discovered a shelf in Delaney's bedroom that contained pictures depicting Delaney and a child, along with various notes and memorabilia involving Delaney and the child. Wow. Further investigations revealed that Delaney had access to another child. During the sentencing hearing, the court found that Delaney had engaged in a pattern of activity involving the sexual abuse of the second child, and that he was grooming the first child for abuse. On August 6, 2018, Delaney returned to the United States and was found to be in possession of various electronic media, which was also searched pursuant to a federal warrant. Child pornography was also, as well as remnants of several file sharing programs, were found in deleted space of the media. U.S. Attorney Jason Dunn says these actions are reprehensible. As a police officer, the defendant took an oath to uphold the law. Well, they all do that. Doesn't matter to any of them. This is just another sadist. Today, the law was upheld, and this defendant is held to account. U.S. District Court Judge Raymond P. Moore pronounced the sentence. The case was investigated by the Department of Homeland Security in collaboration with Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, the Golden Police Department, the FBI, the Durango Police, and the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office. Arapahoe, I'm sorry. Delaney was also ordered to pay $3,000 in restitution to the victim of the crime. $3,000, wow. At the conclusion of the sentence hearing, Delaney was remanded to custody of the United States Marshal Service. It is disgusting. He's a disgusting pig. Now, here's the bad thing. Okay? Now, you got people in prison for 30 years for marijuana distribution over a certain amount. Okay? For distributing a plant that God gives us. It says in the Bible, he gives it to us for food. Okay? Anyway, Genesis 1 verse 29. For those of you who want to look it up. And there's many other verses if you want to look it up really about the fruits of God's labor. But anyway, to get back to it, so this guy, for being a child, having child pornography and potentially raping another child and grooming another child, is only going to get 10 years in prison and 5 years probation after that. And do you think prison's going to reform him? No. You cannot fix rapists, child molesters, and people like that. They can't be fixed. The only thing that's going to happen is more innocent people are going to be hurt when you let animals like this out on the street. And our criminal justice system is ass backwards, that's for sure. Now, here's another reason why you never, ever ask anyone to help you that's got a badge on, even a security guard, because they're not there to help. They're there to assert authority. Mom takes son to ER for mental health emergency, but is beaten and arrested. This story is by Carlos Miller. Carlos Miller. A Lincolnton, North Carolina mother never expected her son to be beaten and arrested after she asked a security guard for help. Cops and security guards only speak one language, brute force. So when a North Carolina mother asked a hospital security guard for help with her 16-year-old son, that's exactly what she got. And now her son is facing felony assault on an officer charges, but surveillance video shows he was the one who was repeatedly attacked by 2 security officers and a sheriff's deputy. On December 8, 2019, Jessica Long drove her son to the emergency room at Atrium Health Lincolnton because he was having a mental health emergency, according to the WBTV. But after arriving at the hospital, her son was angry and refusing to step inside. So she enlisted the help of a burly security guard, as you see this big guy here, who began grabbing and shoving him to the ground before pulling out his taser. Long intervened before the guard could shoot the taser, but then a second security guard walked up and wanted a piece of the action. So when Long turned her back, he grabbed her scrawny son in the chokehold and slammed him to the ground for no apparent reason, busting his lip. The guard also tasered him, then laid on top of the boy for 5 minutes until 4 Lincoln County Sheriff's deputies arrived, who told them to get off the boy. The boy's mouth was bloody from the body slam, so as they were lifting him up, he spit out some blood, which is when one of the deputies punched him twice in the face. The boy was handcuffed. Lincoln Sheriff's Deputy Justin Polson was so enraged, he then got into Long's face in an intimidating manner, which is his mother. The video shows another deputy had to pull him away, taking him to the ground. Oh wait, maybe he's talking about the son. I'm sorry. The boy spent the next 8 days in juvenile detention center on a felony charge of assault on a law enforcement officer, as well as several misdemeanors. He never did receive his mental health treatment. In his report, the burly security guard who first attacked the teen, whose name is apparently Harscut, claimed the boy punched him, but the video shows that was a lie. Nevertheless, a hospital executive named Maureen Swig stuck to that version of the truth during an interview with WBTV investigative reporter Nick Ochsner, who did a great job of sticking her feet to the fire. The actions that the officer took to keep others safe and keep him safe were appropriate, Swick said. Really? It's disgusting. Swick's claim that the boy struck the security guard is based on a claim made at the hospital security write-up on the incident. Officer Harskett advised that before I arrived on the scene, the male visor, I guess it's supposed to be visitor, had punched him in the face, the reporter said. But the video doesn't show him strike the officer's face, a point Swick reluctantly acknowledged later in the interview. So, of course, he lied. Then the video shows he was a liar, so he reluctantly admitted it. So you stand by the fact that a young man actually hit the officer in the head, a WBT reporter asked. You could see him swing, Swick responded. Nah, didn't say swing, you said hit him. That's not what I asked. Do you stand by the fact that a young man hit the officer in the head? Yes, that's what the officer stated, she responded. So again, she's just another cover-up, bold-faced liar, how they all cover for each other. I understand that, but you seen the video. Do you think the young man hit the officer in the head? The reporter asked. From the angle I was watching the video, it would. I could not see that, but that's what the officer stated, she responded. Lincoln County Sheriff Bill Beam also believed his deputy report over what can be seen in the video, claiming his deputy never did punch the boy. What a liar. Deputy Polson had a reaction to the felonious assault, Beam said. Spitting in a law enforcement officer's face, spitting blood in a law enforcement officer's face is a felonious assault, and he had the right to stop the assault from occurring. In fact, Beam denied Polson punched the boy in the face at all. Your deputy punched a 16-year-old with his hands handcuffed behind his back twice. Is that appropriate of use of force? A WBT reporter asked Beam. All I saw was once he was pushing him back away, Beam responded. That's so crazy. Charges against the boy are still pending. The video can only be seen in the WBTV news report. I guess it's news report at this time. So if y'all want to watch the video, go to WBTV News and watch the video there. I'll pull it up and bring it up for Monday's show. Watch how they are circling the wagons to protect themselves. They always do. They're always going to protect themselves. They're never going to care about anybody else. Let me say hi to a few people. Shimmy Sham, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Mindbender, Lady D, Fire of sorts. How are you tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Louie, what's going on, my brother? I need to talk to you. Talk to you after the show. Eric, Merritt, how you doing? Glad to see everybody here. MCW Joker, thank you for showing up, my friend. We got a new person in the house. It's making a mod and making feel welcome to the family. Y'all go see Jeff Renwick. Go to his channel. Make sure y'all show him some love. Follow him and everything. You know what we do here. Okay, Jeff, welcome to the family, brother. Hope you come back and enjoy the show. 5 nights a week, I do news for a little over around an hour, a little bit better. I do a cooking show every Saturday. Grams, Beth, how are you? Glad to see you here. All right, let me get to the next show, to the next story. I do have some videos too. They're coming, y'all. See? North Carolina cop punches and tasers and arrests man for inquiring why his son had been arrested. So apparently nowadays, just asking a cop why your son or why your loved one has been arrested is enough for you to get beat, tasered, and actually arrested. All right. Just a little backstory, and I'll let you watch the video. Stephen Sings was charged with a multitude of felonies and misdemeanors for asking a simple question. A North Carolina man who had the audacity to ask the deputies why they had arrested his son was tackled, punched, tasered, and arrested on multiple false charges. But the man was live streaming, so now video of his arrest is going viral, even if he remains in jail on a $150,000 bond. Richmond County Sheriff's deputies charged Stephen Sings with a multitude of contempt of cop charges. The video shows he never contempted, including 5 counts of assaulting the thugs who arrested him. Essentially, the deputies were triggered when Sings told them, "This is your duty to talk to me," because that is when they ordered him to place his hands at his back. "Man, I ain't got to put nothing behind my back," Sings responded. "What you mean? I ain't did nothing wrong." "Put your hands behind your back," the deputy said. A struggle ensued and Sings drops the phone. It was picked up by his other son, who continues recording as deputies point a taser at him. The same deputy tasered Sings several times as another deputy punched him repeatedly, another video shows. The incident took place Friday night during a high school football game about 70 miles east of Charlotte. It is not clear why deputies arrested his son, but in the full video, Sings' other son said his brother was pushed down the stairs, according to the Richmond Observer. A case involving a man being tasered at a football game Friday night is still under investigation, Sheriff James Clemens said Monday morning. Clemens said it was his responsibility to investigate thoroughly all the aspects of the case, including the conduct of the defendants, law enforcement, and the community. "We will let the facts lead us where they lead," he said. Stephen Colonel Sings Sr. had his first appearance in Richmond County District Court Monday morning on a dozen charges: 5 counts of resisting a public officer, 3 counts of assault of a government official or employee, 2 counts of assault with physical injury on a law enforcement, probation, or parole officer, and 1 count each of disorderly conduct and injury to personal property. While it is true he resisted the arrest, the North Carolina Supreme Court ruled in 1954 that citizens have the right to resist an unlawful arrest. So right there you go. Watch the short and edited video above. The full video below. He goes by Stephen Black Jr. on Facebook, but court records show his name to be Sings. Update: Sings' $150,000 secured bond has been reduced to $15,000 unsecured bond, the Richmond Observer reports. So I'll let y'all watch the video. Actually, I'm going to go down. It seems like there's another video below. So let's go to that one. Watch these disgusting pigs lie, try to ruin people's lives.
Which one is it? Right here?
Creative Commons fair use for education.
Where you go to? Where the police go to? He did. Yeah. Hey, what officer Allen go to? Yeah, where you go to?
Carlos Miller.
No,
Stories by Carlos Miller.
There you go, right there. Hey, Officer Allen. Now, can you explain to me why you locked my son up, though? What did he do wrong? I want to know.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Why you don't? This is your duty to talk to me. But this is your duty, though, to tell me. I ain't got to put that behind my back. What you mean? I ain't got to put nothing behind my back. For real, I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing wrong. But I ain't did nothing wrong, though. You ain't tighten up, Bill. What you got my phone for? What you got my phone for? Don't get me on this. I ain't did nothing. Hey, look, hold up, man. Hold up, man. What is he doing? I'm supposed to be done. I'm telling you,
What a disgusting pig.
Hey, yo, Mike.
Tasing the man. All he was doing was asking why, and he said, it's your duty to answer my question. And this is what he gets for saying that?
Hey, Smokey, my brother, kick him out, bro. Kick him out, daddy, bro. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Come on, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Hey, where my brother at, bro?
Don't ask no questions. They'll beat your ass, boy.
Hey, that's my fucking dad. What's wrong with y'all, bro? Just arrest them. Hey, come this way, daddy, bro. Come the other fucking way, bro. Bro, come this way, bro.
Cops wonder why they're hated.
Daddy, bro. The other way, it's the opposite way, bro. They still chasing them, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Just arrest them.
Carlos, yep. James from Photography's Not a Crime.
Come this way, bro. Chase the daddy, bro. That's my daddy.
Exactly. Another kidnapping felon. Exactly. Yeah, James, did you see the new shirt I posted? I got from their website, Photography's Not a Crime website. It's on my page.
I swear to God, bro. They got my brother and they got my daddy, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Bro, I swear to God, bro. They wait as fuck, bro. Bro, ain't nothing I can do, bro.
I know, right? Yeah.
Right?
That's the same thing that scares me, James, because right here where I'm at, shoot. This is where they will shoot and kill you. They don't have no problem. They shot Michael Slager, Michael Slager shot Walter Scott in the back 9 times for running.
See, I'm back on daddy fucking smart, bro. He recorded all this, bro. Bro, hell no, bro. Bro. Hurry up, bro.
Bob Homestead.
They got him, bro.
Thank you for
Bro,
being
where
here.
they at, bro? Come on. Bro, where they at, bro? Now, I'll make sure everything's straight, bro. Hell no, bro. I'll make sure that's my daddy. Everybody else can fucking go. I don't care if my daddy. Bro, that's bad. I'm telling you, they fucking, they got stuff, bro. Come on. Bro, you know, bro. Ain't ain't nothing I can do. They kicked him.
That's why they come cops, exactly, Lady D. Most cops, not all, there's 1% out there, I'll say 1% out there that are good, because I do know a few. Freedom to Film, my brother, thank you for being here. Appreciate you showing up. But I'll say, you know, there's about 1% of good cops. The rest of them are bad, and either they was bullied growing up, or they was bullies. And so either way, they wanted to get that bad so they could enact revenge on all the bullies who bullied them. Or they wanted to carry on being a bully in their life. And the bad thing about it is they're psychopaths, and, you know, they hire them because they're psychopaths.
Bro, ain't nothing I can do, bro. That's the thing. Bro, they gonna raise me and shoot me or something, bro. These my best, that's my cousin. That's my brother.
It's disgusting. They wonder why cops are hated.
They just arrested my brother too. He put my brother down the stairs and arrested him. But my dad shot me his badge. And he just straight trying to arrest him.
Thomas Drywall, thank you for showing up. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
Get your paperwork. If they can't tell you why they're arresting them, don't ask no questions until you get to their house. All right? If you need to put my number in your phone, so you know.
I heard that, James. I totally agree, brother. Totally agree. They are designed for tyranny. Automatically, right off the rip, they teach nothing but brute force, gain control of the situation, and it ain't nothing about de-escalating this. Escalate, escalate, escalate. They want to put you in jail. The prison industrial complex is a business in the United States.
Come down the steps and just start wrestling and slammed him on the table and put him in handcuffs. I did see him like when they tased him, but he was
So basically, you know, it's just about they're talking now and upset. If y'all want to watch the rest of the video, y'all can go there and watch the rest of it. No problem. I want to go ahead and go to the next story. I still got a few more to go. Really good ones. Okay. Texas U.S. Custom and Border Protection agent kills wife on Thanksgiving. Keith Palmer. The story's by Keith Palmer, y'all. A federal agent shot and killed his wife in front of their kids. Wow. During a domestic dispute on Thanksgiving Day. Dudley Bernard, who is 40, is an officer with the United States Custom and Border Protection, and on Thanksgiving Day, 2019, he was charged with killing his wife, Shantella Bernard, 42, in League City, Texas. Miss Bernard also worked for the United States Custom Border Protection. The League City Police Department was also called to Indigo Harbor Lane on Thanksgiving, where multiple gunshots were fired. Hold on one second. All right, I had to do something. I'm sorry. Multiple gunshots. Let me find out where I was at. Totally. All right, gunshots were fired. When their criminal investigation division arrived, Mr. Bernard was in the front yard of the home, and his wife was dead at the front door, according to a statement Friday by the League City Police Department. KHOU News reports there was a disturbance inside, and Mr. Bernard walked out of the family's back door before returning with a handgun. His wife was shot moments later. Police said the couple, along with their 2 young sons, were inside celebrating Thanksgiving with the family. The wife was shot multiple times, officers said. Mr. Bernard fully cooperated with the team during the arrest. Mr. Bernard was charged by District Attorney's Office with murder. The couple were both employed by the government agency in 2008, according to United States Customs Border Protection spokesman. Mr. Bernard was an agriculture specialist and oversaw the Houston seaport environment. Ms. Bernard rose through the ranks to become supervisor officer in Houston, Texas. So, this is just another tyrant. Probably goes home and beats his wife every day after he, you know, violates people's rights and whatever else he does out in his everyday routine. And he goes home and beats his wife, and she finally got tired of it. And so he said, "Well, I'm just going to kill you. You ain't going to let me beat you no more. I'm going to kill you." That's all it is to it. It's a shame. Minnesota school resource cop sex with female student while on duty. And this student was, see how they try to make it sound like it's not as bad as it is? The child was 15, so it's rape. This cop raped a child. It's disgusting. Keith Palmer, y'all. The story's by Keith Palmer. The deputy was in full uniform and had a revolver gun when he allegedly had sex with the 15-year-old student. Clearwater County Deputy Neil Dolan, 31, is charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct after allegedly having sex with a 15-year-old girl on the campus of Bailey High School in Bagley, Minnesota. Dolan was arrested on November 19th after the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension began investigating him upon receiving a complaint from the police chief of Bagley, Minnesota. The chief indicated that she had concerns about the behavior of a Clearwater County deputy that involved a minor child. A criminal complaint says the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension agent interviewed a teenage girl who said on or about June 1st, 2017, on the last day of school, she had sex with Dolan inside his office at Bagley High School, CBS Minnesota reports. She was in the 9th grade, just 15 years old at the time. Dolan was 29 on the date of the alleged sex, working as a school resource officer. Dolan was in uniform and was wearing his department-issued gun at the time of the alleged sex crime with the girl. Prosecutors say in the complaint that Dolan was in a position of authority over the teen at the time of the alleged sexual assault and was more than 120 months older than she was. If convicted, Dolan could face 30 years in prison. Dolan was put on administrative leave. Dolan became a full-time school resource officer in 2011. Again, they don't even do background checks on half these people. I'm sure he was, you could probably, if you look deep into these people's background, you could probably find something enough to say, look, we don't want to even hire these people. But they only go for the psychopaths, most of them. Not all of them, because I do know a good few law enforcement. So I got to make sure I keep pointing that out. But anyway, this is who they hired. This is who they hired to take care of our kids, man. It's supposed to be to protect them. And what do? They're sick predators, and they prey on them. And there's probably going to be more that comes out that he's abused. We'll see. Here you go, another one. South Carolina cop, my state. Oh, I'm so disgusted. Allegedly had sex with high school student in a patrol car. How about that? Here we go again. Another officer who's supposed to be here to protect our kids doesn't. Rapes them. Keith Palmer. The story is by Keith Palmer. His own department says the deputy was in uniform in his patrol vehicle when he had sex with a high school student. A former deputy working as a school resource officer at a Spring Valley High School in Columbia, South Carolina, had sex with a 17-year-old student in his patrol car while in uniform. Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott said 40-year-old Jamel Bradley is former deputy that is charged with the third-degree criminal sexual conduct. Bradley is also being investigated into his conduct with other students at the school. See there? Bradley was removed from the school in 2018 when he was sued in federal court over a relationship with a different student. But Bradley still remained a deputy with the Richland County Sheriff's Department. You see what happened? That student was probably 18, and somehow he got away with it because she's 18, she's an adult, so they couldn't get him for rape like they did this other girl. But he should have been removed knowing that, hey, he's messing with children, okay? Because, you know, he's 40 and she's 18. She is a child. He's old enough to be her father, okay? So you made no mistake about it. They should have removed him right then. They should have fired him, removed him. But see, they sweep this stuff under the rug, okay? And why? Because nothing ever happens to them. And really, it's kind of all of our fault collectively. As citizens, we do nothing. We get on here and we talk about it and we make phone calls. But what we should really do is peacefully protest in large numbers and go down to these places and protest in large numbers, right? Peaceful protest, right? And things get done, you know? I mean, it would. Things would get done that way, you know? But we're just not doing enough. I mean, just honestly, I'm not doing enough. These shows ain't enough. Phone calls ain't enough. We need to really go down. Tempe against police violence. He went down to his county hall administration thing, his mayor's town council meeting. Jeff is here honest. That's the kind of stuff we need to start doing, everybody. And I need to start doing it myself. But really, honestly, change is only going to happen when we get out and make it happen. You know, we need to all come together, all news, all auditors, all First Amendment, Second Amendment auditors, all of us combined, all watchers. We need to help each other, truthfully. All right, here we go with another disgusting cop that chokes his girlfriend over a cell phone argument. San Antonio cop choked his girlfriend over a cell phone argument, police say. Keith Palmer, y'all. Stories by Keith Palmer. A Texas cop was arrested by his own department after his girlfriend said he choked her during an argument. San Antonio Police Department officer Jonathan Montalvo, 23, was arrested on Saturday for allegedly choking his girlfriend during an argument about his cell phone. She probably was looking in it to see, you know, if he was cheating on her or whatever. Montalvo was charged with felony assault, family violence, choking, and strangulation. On November 23rd, San Antonio police were dispatched to an apartment in San Antonio after a neighbor reported hearing yelling and screaming coming from a nearby apartment. KENS 5 News reports. Montalvo told police that he and his girlfriend, 24, were arguing about his cell phone. Officers contacted his girlfriend, who had redness to her neck. She told police that during an argument, Montalvo grabbed her by the neck, threw her on the bed, and placed his hands over her mouth, constricting her breath. Montalvo was then arrested. San Antonio Police Chief William McManus said, "The arrest of the officer by the SAPD Special Victims Unit is another reminder that no one is above the law and domestic violence will not be tolerated." Montalvo is assigned to West Patrol and has been with the department for about 2 years. He has been placed on administrative leave pending an internal investigation. Now, you know what that means? He is on paid administrative leave. They left the paid part out, I'm sure. But I'm sure he's getting paid. Because, of course, you know, we got to pay these tyrants while they break the law. And, you know, we got to pay for the lawyers and everything. Because it's our responsibility to protect them from themselves, you know. Here you go again. South Carolina sheriff arrested, charged with punching a woman in the face. Picture of this scumbag. Keith Palmer. Another story tonight by Keith Palmer. A South Carolina sheriff is on the wrong side of the law after being arrested for charges of punching a woman in the face. Colleton County Sheriff Andy Strickland, is at the center of an investigation after allegedly assaulting a woman and punching her in the face. The South Carolina sheriff has been charged with second-degree domestic violence. Court documents say on November 7th, Strickland punched a woman he lived with multiple times, ABC News 4 reports. The victim also hurt her arm while trying to defend herself. An affidavit states that during an argument, Strickland assaulted the victim by punching her in the face with a closed fist more than once, which caused moderate bodily injury. Strickland is accused of taking the woman's cell phone and preventing her from calling 911 or getting help. Agents with the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division arrested Strickland on November 9th. Strickland was released on a $5,000 personal reconnaissance bond, and he can have no contact with the victim as part of the bond. $5,000 personal reconnaissance. There goes your blue line thuggery again. Because this piece of crap is a sheriff. He gets to get out with a $5,000 bond. Now, I would never suggest anyone attacking anyone, male, female, or otherwise, but let just an everyday citizen punch his wife in the face 2 or 3 times and causing her injury, and see if you get out on a $5,000 bond. More like $50,000 bond. Blue line thugs. I'll tell you, it's disgusting.
State Law Enforcement Division agents, SLED agents.
Hold on. Let me readjust the camera. Creative Commons fair use. I'm only going to play a part of this video, guys.
Arrested a Charleston police officer accused of assaulting a suspect who was handcuffed. The police officer, 35-year-old
From my town,
Sleepin, turned himself in this morning. The suspect, Rashad Robinson, who you see here too, claims Sleepin cursed him and hit him in the head. Police reporter Hart Jacobs tells us the arrest was made after investigators looked at body cam video.
Charleston police officer Kevin Schlieben had been on leave with pay before his arrest. Today, Chief Luther Reynolds changed Schlieben's status to leave without pay.
Okay, that's all I'm going to play. So, in other words, his own body cam footage got him fired because he lied about it. You know, he lied just like they always do. They lie about it constantly. That's what they do. That's how they live. They can't tell the truth. The Supreme Court's ruled they don't have to tell the truth. They gave them qualified immunity in most cases. And even when they do get sued, it's our tax money that pays. It's our money that pays for their lawyer. It's our money that pays for the payouts of what the victims get. You know, the cops, you know, if they was losing their homes, their boats, their cars, and everything else that they accumulated over time, and somebody mentioned last night in chat that cops should have to have their own insurance. We shouldn't have to pay their claims. It shouldn't be left up to the town, the taxpayer, because the town is the taxpayer. It shouldn't be left up to us to pay for their crimes. Just like I hope, you know, I've mentioned this before, and I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all can look this up. Do y'all know that Congress had a $17 million, what they call slush fund? So far, there was 172 cases of senators and congressmen sexually assaulting people, staff, or otherwise, in one way or another, and to hush them up and not put them in jail or whatever, they paid out so far $17 million in tax money. It's a tax money fund. It's tax money being used for that fund. None of the congressmen had to pay out of their own pocket, or congresswomen, because some of them are women, are charged with sexual harassment and stuff. None of them has had to pay out of their personal pockets. It has all come from a tax-paid fund. I hope that enrages you guys even more. All right, I got one more story, guys. This is a video watch this video. Let me readjust the screen again. Soon I'll get my ducks in a row. Oh, all right, hold on. Let me readjust the phone. All right.
One officer, two officers.
Guy comes over, grabs his fucking feet. Fully restrained. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fixing to be 5.
AV Watchman,
Drop.
my
Boom.
brother. Thank you for
Puts his knee
joining.
out his fucking. Boom. Hits him. Boom. Hits him.
Love you, brother. Appreciate you showing up.
Hands behind his fucking back. Give me 1 second, Billy.
Now they start worrying because they know people watching.
Yeah. So what's on camera? Because I said they know.
Oh, let me stop that. I just wanted y'all to see that video of once again tyrant cops. Alright, bear with me a minute.
This first one is about a disgusting pig.
I'm sending you my phone number, AV, when you get a minute. Big Tim! Hill News, thank you for being here. Crisis Cast, thank you. Cops are definitely criminals.
Toilet, not to be arrested.
Let me stop
This
this.
is how
I'm sorry.
disgusting these people are.
So anyway, AV, when you get a minute, I lost your number, man. That other phone I had, it got damaged. And when you get a minute later on, if you'll give me a call, brother, I appreciate it. I want to talk to you about a couple things. Just see how you are. Also, hope you're doing well. So that's the end of the show, guys. Anybody who's just getting in, if you don't have to leave, if you just go over and click the, over here, you can start the video anywhere you want. You can kind of do the same thing on your screen. And so, anyway,
No disputing.
that's how live streams work. You don't have to leave. You could actually stay in chat and go here and watch any of the video you want and still chat with people in real time. But you can watch the playback. So that's up to y'all if y'all want to do that. But anyway, thank you for being here for the ones who are just getting here. And that being said, I want to say a couple things. People need prayer and stuff like that. We are still praying for Oklahoma Community Watch. His mother is very ill and she's basically on her deathbed. And he lives in Oklahoma. She lives in California. He has a PayPal on his account. If you have $1 or even 50 cents that you could share to help him get a plane ticket or gas money or however he's going to travel to California to see his mother, or at least be there for the funeral if he doesn't make it before she passes. That's awesome. I would appreciate it. If you can't donate, then I appreciate it if you maybe go to his channel and where his video of his mother that he explains about what's going on with his mom, if you just send him some love and let him know something uplifting, that we care about him and think about him, that'd be awesome. Let's see. Bob Homestead. Bob, Big Tim Hill News, you have a good night, buddy. Wayne Rogers, thank you for being here. Also, Kim Johnson, we want to pray for her. And remember, she has a new grandbaby, so we want to send her some love and let her know how much we love her. But she's also still fighting fatigue, y'all. We need to pray for her that she gets better. Old Sewer Dog, the Patriot, he's out there road working, doing that road work. He says, slow down, telling everybody to slow down out there around them people. They want to get home safe. Don't be text messaging, driving down the road, and pay attention to what you're doing. They got families to get home too, and he's needs our prayers. He's still having real bad headaches to where it's debilitating, and he's got to work with it because he can't stay home. He's got to work. No problem, Big Tim Hill News. Thank you for your support, brother. I love you, man. I want you to keep coming back. I appreciate it. Everybody, make sure y'all go to each other's channels and follow each other's channels. All right, Bob Homestead. Glad to see you back again, brother. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Freedom to Film. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you being here. Also, remember to the ones who love High Desert, Community Watch. For those of you who know him, I got a PayPal for him. If you want to donate $1 or $2, he's got a new baby in the family. The beautiful baby Iris. I'm doing just like a little gift fund for him. It's called High Desert Baby Gift Fund. Just so generic like that. And if anybody wants to donate to that, that'd be awesome too. It's up for a few more days, I think to the 21st. Hey, can you not himself me? Hey, can you not himself to me? What? Can you not himself to me? What does that mean? Can you not himself to me? I don't know what that means. You talking to me, Big Tim? Or did I say something and then I missed what I missed it at the end? Anyway, I don't know if y'all got a chance to go check my video out of my land today. Can you have him some? Oh, yeah, we definitely want to show everybody some love. Everybody go follow everybody's channels, man, and help us get our watch hours. Let me show y'all one more time for the ones who don't know, who may not have seen this yet. Here's how you help people get their watch hours, okay? Now, I got mine, so don't even worry about me. I got plenty of followers. Now, I'd love more followers, but don't get me wrong, follow me, but I'm not worried about me right now. I'm worried about everybody else. So what you do to go to somebody's channel, okay? And what you're going to do is when you get to their channel, if you'll open up another browser so you're not stuck, listening to all their videos, you may have already seen them, but you go and you hit play all on their channel. So now that's going to play all on their channel, their videos. So hit mute right there. And so now it's going to mute the video. So every video that plays in the background will be muted. You don't have to keep going back and hit mute. Now I got 300 videos. So, can you have someone? Never mind. Bye everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. If I messed up, I'm sorry. Can you have him someone? If I messed up, sorry, Tim. Call me 843-554-4336. We can talk about what you was talking about and I'll get it straight for tomorrow night show. I am doing a cookie show tomorrow night at 7. I'm going to be making Filipino lumpia. Okay. And it's really good. It's like a egg roll, but it has pork in it. And some people authentically it will have pork and vegetables and stuff. And, but I probably will add a little bit of hamburger. Some people just put hamburger in them or turkey or whatever. You can pretty much put what you want, but traditional Filipino lumpia has pork, ground pork. I have 700. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I'm sorry. Big Tim Hill News. Yes, he's got 713 followers right now. We're definitely wanting to support his channel too. He's out. He's making videos. He's a good guy. So if we could please go to his channel. Now, how to do that in chat is, if you don't know, for the ones who don't, like you watching me right here, if you go over them 3 buttons right there to the right of somebody's, like James Barnes, you see him over his. If you click on that, it'll pull up his thing. You say, go to channel. Then you go to channel. And then you can subscribe, which you see I'm already subscribed to James Barnes' channel. But then you can hit subscribe. Now see, he don't do videos. So if he did videos, I'd hit the bell notification button. But you at least subscribe to him and give him that subscription. And Big Tim Hill News is trying to be able to go live like we all want to be able to do safely. Big Tim is awesome. That's right. He sure is. All right. Thank you, Big Tim. Appreciate you being here. But all right, so I showed y'all. Hit the play all. It'll play all the videos in the background. It'll be on mute. And that helps the smaller channels get their 4,000 watch hours. Because I don't know if everybody knows. Good evening, Patriot Defense. Thank you for being here. I don't know if everybody knows, but you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to go live on YouTube. So that's how you help people get there. That's how you help people get their watch hours. So it's a real easy way. It's easier if you have a laptop. You can open up, a bunch of browsers like I do, and then just go to different pages, a bunch of small channel pages, and help them get their watch hours. That being said, I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. I'm going to stick around with you guys for a few minutes to say our goodbyes, our good nights, and tell each other, your goodbyes. I hope everybody had a great day, and I hope everybody has a great night. Remember, I will be cooking tomorrow at 7 p.m. a Filipino lumpia. Be here for that. It's a great recipe, and it's an easy cook. Something you can make at home, and it's absolutely fabulous. You can make a stack of them, and they're good for like football games. If you watch football or whatever, games or parties or whatever, you make a stack of them, and they're a hit. They really are. No problem, Big Tim. I like your work, man, and I like you as a person. I think that you're a great auditor, and I think you're a good person, and we're here to support you. Bye. All right. That being said, I love you all. I hope God blesses each and every one of you and helps you have a prosperous life. Anybody needs to call me, 843-554-4336. My email address is armenhammer42@gmail.com. ARMENHAMMER42@gmail.com. I hope you all have a great night. See y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Swamp Fox Cooks. Swamp Fox Cooks. Be there or be square. Swamp James Barnes needs prayers for his lovely lady. Uh-oh. Oh, what happened? Something wrong with James's lady? I ain't leaving yet. Tell me what's going on. Did I miss something? I'm sorry, James, if I missed it. What's going on with his lady? Lady D hugs. My woman of 28 years had triple bypass money. Oh, no doubt. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I got 11 in the house. If y'all want to pray with me, please do. Mind Bender, thank you for being here. For the ones who don't pray, just send your love and best wishes. But I'm getting ready to say a prayer. Dear Lord, coming to you tonight, and for James Barnes' wife or his girlfriend, whichever it is, someone he loves dearly, Lord. She's having heart surgery. And she desperately needs your help, Lord. We all know how it is to have someone that's in bad need of some help, Lord. Sometimes we don't know what to do. We're stressed, and we want to show that person who's having the procedure that we're strong and that we love them and we're there for them. But as a person that knows how hard it is, Lord, to be strong for that person, James needs you to look out for him as much as his wife needs you to look out for her. So please, Lord, touch both of them. Keep them emotionally strong, mentally, and physically healthy as well, Lord. We ask that you touch them both and uplift them in spirit. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. That's terrible, heart surgery. Thank you for the ones who stayed and prayed along with me. I really appreciate that. I hope James's wife or girlfriend, whatever it is going to be okay. It's terrible. It's got me upset. Being with somebody for 28 years, that triple bypass Monday, man, I'm gonna tell you. Being with somebody for 28 years, man, that's a lifetime in itself, I mean, to maybe possibly lose somebody you love like that, that is not a parent or a sibling, you know, somebody you grew a bond with over 28 years. It's just a different kind of relationship. And I truly hope that I never have to encounter anything like that anytime soon again. You know, I lost my mother, who I loved dearly, 6 months ago, 7 months ago now, and it's really it's still hard to this day. But I thank y'all for being there for me and helping me through it. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you. And again, I hope God blesses you all. James, I hope you feel uplifted tonight, brother, and we're praying for you and your wife. God bless you. Kim J. No, that's all right, darling. I'm going to go ahead and stick around for a minute now that you're here. Say hello. We were just praying for you. We also prayed for Oklahoma Community Watch, and then just got through praying for James Barnes. His wife had open heart surgery, bypass surgery. So we definitely need to pray for her. Yeah, that's all right though. You just, hey, you can only, I know you got things to do and you got a life too. Yeah, I was telling them to make sure they sent you love about your beautiful baby granddaughter, and also we're still praying for you on your fatigue and your battle with, getting better. We're still praying for you, darling. We love you so much and we appreciate you. We really do. You're a big part of our family and a brightness in our life. Thank you so much for that. Prayers are always needed and always good. Anybody in chat right now that hasn't smashed that like button, do me a favor and reach over before we go and smash it for me. I really appreciate it. And anybody that has any other platforms that they can share this video on, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, any of those, share it for me. I'd appreciate that as well. Like I said, keep everybody in your prayers. I'll be back tomorrow with a 7 p.m. Swamp Fox News Cooks and Reviews. Cooks. Be cooking some authentic lumpia. Already done that. Always hit that first. I know you do, and I really appreciate it so much. Anyway, well, thank y'all for showing up. I love you all. You too, Kim. Everybody have a great night. Lady D, Mindbender. Let's see who's still in chat. Big Tim Hill News. James Barnes, Freedom to Film. Wayne Rogers. Bob Homestead. Chris Cass. All right. I appreciate y'all all being here. I love you all. Have a great night.